and you're watching Sports Icons. Subscribe. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. Champ.
Right, so PBC have announced a whole lot of dates for Fox Sports, which is absolutely fantastic, and we'll get into that in another video. On this one, they've announced their broadcast team as well, and one of them is, of course, former undisputed world heavyweight champion in Lennox Lewis. Now, he will be joined by Ray Boom Boom Mancini and Eric Terrible Morales. So these guys will be part of the announcement team, punditry team, all that kind of thing, which is excellent stuff, okay? All of them legends, right? Now, one of the things that kind of got me scratching my head isn't the fact that Lennox Lewis has joined up with them, not at all. I think he's absolutely fantastic. He's not new to this. He's done this kind of thing on many occasions before, and it's a very good appointment, by the way. But it's the fact that if you guys cast your mind back to only a couple of months ago, you had Lennox Lewis. He was like taking Deontay Wilder's side over the whole Anthony Joshua saga. As Lennox Lewis quite clearly put it, that I know that Deontay Wilder's telling the truth and he really wants to fight because he told me. That was his whole reasoning behind believing Wilder. And I was scratching my head thinking, that just seems odd. I mean, Lennox Lewis, he knows what goes on behind closed doors. He knows all this kind of thing. He's not new to any of it. So I'm thinking, well, why would you just do that just because somebody's telling you that? And I put it down to the fact that these guys have been friends. And they have been friends for quite some time. Well, I say friends, they kind of fell out once because Lennox Lewis said that Deontay Wilder isn't really fit enough to lace the boots of the likes of Mike Tyson and those of the past. And they kind of fell out for a brief time. But ultimately, they have been very good friends for quite a long time. In fact, they even went to the pardoning of Jack Johnson together for the president in the White House. So I put it down to that. But now quite clearly, because Lennox Lewis is part of the PBC team now, well, yeah, this makes sense now. So in other words, he knew that this was going to happen. He's had a couple of gold coins rubbed together. So of course he's going to take Deontay Wilder's side, because it wouldn't have been a good look had he have taken the truthful side of Anthony Joshua and then went to work for the PBC. It wouldn't have been a good look. He would have lost his job before he even got it. Okay, so this explains a whole lot why Lennox Lewis turned his back on his own countryman and why he hasn't really been too appraising with Anthony Joshua. So yeah, I think this probably explains why. But outside of that, it's a good appointment. I think Lennox Lewis, he kind of knows what he's talking about a lot of the time. Sometimes, I mean, his predictions are god awful. If any of you guys do any kind of betting out there on fights, whatever Lennox Lewis says, do the opposite, and you're pretty much guaranteed to win, or get the prediction of the fight right, because Lennox Lewis it's very, very rare he actually gets it right. But he knows what he's talking about. So when he's talking about the fighters on the inside of the ring, he knows what it is. Okay, so yeah, very good appointment. I've enjoyed watching Lennox Lewis do punditry work before. Lennox Lewis is my all-time favourite heavyweight. But this whole thing with Joshua versus Wilder had me shaking my head thinking, what is he going on about? Why is he saying this kind of thing for? It just doesn't make any kind of sense. Now I know why. He's been corrupted. So anyway, drop your thoughts below about it. Click that thumbs up and of course subscribe. Catch you all on the next video.